Hey, this is Andrew from Crown the Empire, and this is rockforevermagazine.com.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I'm here right now with Andrew from Crown the Empire. How's it going?
It's going really, really well.
Really good. You're about to play a show tonight here in Orlando, so you're pumped for the show?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, have you been to any of the parks here? Have you been able to see anything while you've been here, or just hanging?
Not yet. I kind of walked around downtown. I got some pita pit, which is awesome. I love
Quality
it.
food.
Oh,
there we go.
So good.
All right, now we're going to do some finish the sentence here. Now, the highlight of your career so far was when?
Let me think.
A lot to choose from here.
Yeah, okay. It'd have to be a tie between either that AP cover we got,
yes,
which is awesome, the 100 Bands You Need to Know. It did amazing things for us. Thank you, AP, if you're watching. And going on tour for the first time, for sure.
Okay. What was that tour like for the first time? How would you say that first tour compares to what you're doing now? Because it's been a couple years.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. That first tour was nuts. Getting to actually travel and like play our music in front of people, and you know, some of them actually knew it. So,
wow.
From then to now, it's nuts because people actually know who we are and actually come out and like sing the words.
There's a person right over there with the Crown the Empire shirt. Yeah. Everybody's getting pumped to the show already, and it's still a few hours to go. And you toured with The Used as well. I think that's a highlight a little bit, maybe, possibly.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The Used is that was the greatest tour ever.
Yes, and now the craziest fan experience was when you have some very dedicated fans here.
Yeah.
So they do crazy things.
Yeah, we okay. I tell this story all the time, but I have to tell it again because it's so nuts. We played a festival in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I had a nosebleed on stage during our first set.
Which is already bad enough.
Yeah, which is terrible, but I had to keep playing. I got a towel eventually and just kind of wiped my face off and had it over my shoulder. After the set, I went out to like meet people, and this dude walked up to me and was just like, "Hey, can I have that?" And I was like, "I guess, that's fine." I thought maybe I'd sign it, maybe take a picture. Nope, he just took the rag and walked off and never saw him ever again.
I just want to know what in the world he's planning with that blood-stained towel. Maybe he's framing it or something. Who knows?
Who knows?
Either way, it's still weird.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And now one fun fact about you, one thing fans might not know about you is
we're all pretty young. Ben and I are both seniors in high school right now, so a lot of people don't know that. So.
Yes. So how do you balance the school and being in a band? How does that work for you? People are screaming across the street right now.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. It's difficult for sure, but you just have to get in the schedule. That's all it takes. It's hard playing a show and getting done at like 11 and then having to do like algebra or something like that. So
yeah, it's one world from the other, I guess. Yeah. And now your album, The Fallout, is out right now, and it tells a story, if you listen to it from start to finish, which is already cool enough, but it also takes place in an apocalyptic world kind of thing. Yeah. And so what inspired that whole concept for the album?
A lot of things, just us as a band going through, you know, hardships growing up a little bit, you know, leaving home, and there was a pretty bad breakup that was going on during the time, and that has a big part to do of like the post-apocalyptic, like, you know, end of the world stuff. So
yeah, so it's cool that it ends up relating to your real life, because you'd never think that something like that could actually be translated into the real world. So that's very neat. And now there are two songs on the album that stand out to me: Johnny's Revenge and Children of Love, which are two totally opposite songs, two totally different messages, and they are right next to each other on the album. And so it also kind of portrays the fork in the road, which is from another one of your songs. And so what is the inspiration behind those two tracks and having those different perspectives in the album?
Yeah, Children of Love was kind of our heaviest song on the album that could portray like a positive message overall. Perseverance is mostly what it's about. The whole album kind of has that theme. Johnny's Revenge, on the other hand, was just a fun little thing we do. It's just a little story we could tell with a weird sound and a continuous story we had from our last EP.
Yes, and it is a very creepy sound. It's like a circusy kind of vibe. Why did you choose to go in that direction with the song?
It just, when we had Johnny Ringo, the first song that came out, it was like it came at random, but we ran with it, and it ended up being super awesome. The fan response from it was insane, so we just wanted to throw another little fun thing in there. The sound itself just came from, we're big fans of My Chemical Romance, we're big fans of The Used, so we're all about, you know, creepy theatrics and stuff like that. So we kind of had to play around with it.
And I heard about a little sequel to the song. Is that in the near future, possibly?
Possibly.
Possibly.
It's something else we'd want to do for sure.
And what kind of direction do you want to go now with the story? Are you going to continue the same thing, or is there going to be a twist?
Who knows? You have to stick around and see.
Now there's suspense, so thank you for that.
Sorry.
Why did you choose to end the album with Johnny's Revenge? Because it's a very different vibe from the album.
Just because it's so different than everything else, it sticks out to me at least. So we just wanted to tag it on the end because it was just a fun song for us to do. So.
I feel like some bands might prioritize like their favorite songs at the beginning, but I actually think Johnny's Revenge might be one of my favorites, so that's very good.
Right.
And now, having the story on the album, what was the biggest challenge you faced in trying to portray that through your music?
Something that was still like fantastic, like this weird world where all this weird stuff was going on, like all this horrible stuff, but to somehow relate it back to something that a lot of people could, train.
Well, that's great.
It might be a long one. It looks like a long one.
Okay, we're gonna just try to go along with it. And now your album, The Fallout, was a huge success. Literally, your fans are crazy about this album. How do you plan on topping this with your next release? There's a little bit of pressure now.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure now. We couldn't be more grateful for the response, and hopefully we're big about keeping in touch with our fans and what they want. So I'm sure once the time comes, once we have a couple new songs put together, we'll see like what they're into and see which direction we kind of want to go with the album.
Mm-hmm. How do you think you want to have this album compared to The Fallout? Is there anything you have envisioned for it?
Yeah, we all have our own little ideas and different ways it could go, but overall, positive messages are always going to be a part of what we do. But maybe an overall different theme. Maybe it won't be a Fallout. Maybe it'll be something different.
A new beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And now you released a 2-part music video for Oh Catastrophe and The Fallout, which literally is like a short movie, which is super cool to watch because it's like who knew bands could do acting and all the stuff that you did. Yeah. What was the inspiration behind that whole concept for the music video for anybody who hasn't seen it yet?
Yeah, we're all about theatrics. We've tried to be for a long time. In the music video, you see us dress in our stage clothes. We usually dress up a little bit. There's masks and top hats, and we had a bunch of fans actually come out and act in the music video as well. It was a lot of fun. Our video director, Sam Link, just killed it. It was really fun, and I think it's something that we could really do in the future too. It's cool
because the vibe actually reminds me a lot of Panic at the Disco.
Oh, totally.
The whole vest and the top hat. So that was really cool that you did that. Are they one of your influences as well?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and what about moments behind the scenes of this music video, the whole filming? What was that like for you guys being there?
It was so fun. It was 3 days, and it was like the longest 3 days. We actually built the set ourselves. The camera we had rented was actually came with a guy. Like a dude showed up and was like, "I'm here for your camera."
Package deal.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was fun. We had like I said, we had fans come out and act in it, and it was fun hanging out with all of them all day. But it was a lot of fun.
I'm sure the Oh Catastrophe was fun for you because you had like your single moment, just you in that chair. That was very dramatic.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
And now, if you had to come up with a mission statement for the band of what you want to accomplish through your music, what would it be?
We always want to portray a positive message. We want to send good vibes. Whether it be heavy songs, catchy songs, whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
Are there any particular messages, positive messages in particular, that you're focusing on right now?
Yeah, perseverance for the most part. Off the Fallout, like growing up sucks. Everybody's going through it. A lot of our fans are, really confused and
they're all confused.
I'm just saying, like, it just.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
I've been there too. We get a lot of really heartfelt letters, and fans come up to me and tell us that our music has saved them or, helped them change their lives for the better, and it's why we do what we do.
And now, what are your plans for after this tour? I know you have some other tours coming up.
Yeah, we're going to be on Van's Warped Tour for the first time this year, and we're super excited to come out and have, I guess, those 2 months or however long it is to just go hard. All of our fans, a lot of the bands we've toured with thus far are going to be on the tour as well. The Used, We Came as Romans, like Moss to Flames. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, and this tour lineup is incredible. Warped Tour. So, are there any other bands you're looking forward to seeing while you're on Warped Tour?
The Used, obviously. Bring Me the Horizon. I'm really excited about that. The new album's great. So.
Agreed. And anybody who wants to follow you on Twitter and Facebook and find your music, where can they go?
Twitter.com/CrownTheEmpire. We have that, so that's awesome. Facebook, anything. if you actually tweet at our guitar player Brandon, he will respond to literally every person who says anything to him.
Spam him.
But literally, just do it. Just do it. Tell him I said hi.
We'll see what happens. Everybody go spam him. Let's see if he can keep up. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. It was great talking to you. And everybody watching, make sure you check out their album, The Fallout, on iTunes right now. Incredible. Subscribe to our channel as well for more interviews, and I'll see you next time. Bye.